Here we have a question where we're being asked for the general antiderivative. So it's worth keeping in mind that that means my answer is going to be something or other, blah, 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 plus c. So the general antiderivative acknowledges that there's a constant. Now that is in contrast to if you have a question that says find an antiderivative, and that means you could set the constant to 0 and you wouldn't even have to include it and you're still going to be right. But that's not the case for this question. The rule we're going to use to solve this is the rule that I've just put up here. It's a formula, and this is something you really should know. So if I look at example A, I could write down that here A equals 3. So ax plus b, A equals 3, b equals 1, and r equals 5. And essentially I can just substitute this straight into the formula. So therefore, by using that, my antiderivative of 3x plus 1 to the power of 5 with respect to x will equal 1 over a, so 1 over 3, r plus 1 is 5 plus 1, times ax plus b, it's always going to be whatever's in the brackets, to the power of r plus 1, so to the power of 6, plus my constant. So that'll be 1 over 3, 5 plus 1 is 6, 1 over 18 outside of 3x plus 1 to the power of 6 plus my constant. And that's my general antiderivative of the first one. The second one, it's a very, very similar process. The only difference is there's a negative number here, so we need to keep that negative number in mind. So again, if we want to take it simply, we can list our values and we can write here a equals 2, b equals negative 1, and r is negative 2. So therefore, the antiderivative of 2x minus 1 to the power of negative 2 with respect to x will be 1 over, and then we go a, which is 2, bracket, r is negative 2 plus 1, so that's my bracket, outside of ax plus b, that's exactly where the brackets were, to the power of r plus 1, so negative 2 plus 1. And we're going to get negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1, so it'll be negative 1 half outside of 2x minus 1, and this will be to the power of negative 1, or, if we want to make this simpler, negative 1 over 2 outside of 2x minus 1. Then we have to remember our constant. Sometimes we can do all the work and forget our constant, which is not great. And there's our answer.